camera bag, clamshells, shoe mounts, optical, the Calvin you want. I actually got this zipper. It's the you can plug in. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley Elicia, and if you're new to me, I make all kinds of different medias, but maybe more interestingly, I am actually a senior in college pursuing a 4-year degree in film and media art. So I thought this video would be super fun to make, namely because I know I enjoy watching people unpack their gear and explain why they use what they use, but also I think it's just kind of fun to shop around or like see what's interesting and what more I could add to my own setup. My gear right now is super chill. It's not anything crazy. This has kind of been accumulated over my entire 4 years of college. I'm in my last and final semester, so this is kind of a cool little documentation for me to look back on, like, oh, what was I using in college and what kinds of stuff did I make during that time. I think that would be super fun just for me personally, and also for you guys if you're just curious on like what kind of stuff I have going on. Okay, this is gonna be a simple video. I'm not gonna get into like technical terms or even like really deep into the specs, so if that's what you're looking for, I'm probably not your gal. I'm really just someone who's gonna show you what I use and why I use it. I feel like it's gonna be simple for like an average person to understand. If you want the specs, you can Google it. There are so many videos out there of people going through that. That's just not who I am. I'm not like, as a film major, you learn a lot of technical things, and obviously I could do that. I wouldn't be graduating if I couldn't do it. But one thing about me is I'm not big on the terms and all that jazz. I'm just like, I know how to do this and that, and you do it this way and this way and that way, but I'm really bad with like terminology. So I'm just not gonna get very, I'm not gonna fill you with film jargon right now. Oh my gosh, it's hot, it's hot. Hang on, I need the fan. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of my gear, I'm so happy to answer that in the comments if I don't like touch on it in this video. Because I'm actually filming this, like, really want to get this video out at least by Monday. Today is March 1st. Happy March, everyone. So yeah, I'm trying to keep myself accountable. One thing I did want to showcase that isn't actually a part of my camera bag, but something cool that I got for my birthday was this like small rig desk mount thing. Desk mount, yeah. I'm showing this to you because I need to keep myself accountable. I have not done a movie reaction on my other channel in months, and it's actually very sad. And I've been like kicking myself for it because I'm like, I know you guys like it and I know that I like it, and it's just a matter of like putting aside several hours to not only film that and create it, but I have this now, which should make the shooting process a lot easier, because before I would like set up my tripod. You don't care.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
But yeah, if you watch those videos and you're here right now, comment down below right now, get to filming the movie commentary, because I actually have one that I really want to film and I'm being very procrastinative, if that's a word. Okay, so I'm done rambling right now. So this is my camera bag. It's very small, it's very nice and compact, and it's quite heavy. Another reason I'm filming this video is because I actually got a brand new camera bag for Christmas, and it's really, really nice, and I'm so grateful for it. I'm kind of running out of space in this one because I have a different, I've gotten new gear. Unboxing coming soon, not only to make new space, but I've just kind of outgrown this one and I'm ready to get into other things and be able to travel and film and take photos in other ways. I just want to say I'm super grateful to even be able to have this for myself. Gear like film equipment or just content equipment generally costs a lot of money, and I'm very fortunate to be able to either one, buy it for myself, or have like small gifts here and there from loved ones. If you're interested in building up your own camera bag, and this is not anything crazy, like I don't have anything too crazy, but it's still pricey, and if you're interested in having your own gear or building up your own stuff, know that it doesn't have to happen overnight. You don't have to go on Amazon or eBay and like search up 10 different things and add it to cart and buy it just so that you can make whatever you want to make. It doesn't need to be like that. You can use years. Again, this entire setup I've built up over the course of my entire college career. Please do not try and rush into anything, and do your research definitely, because sometimes you might see something that I have and realize that you can get something better and for cheaper. So I'll start with the bag itself. This bag is a random bag off Amazon. This is an E-Mart bag, camera bag. It's like nothing name brand, nothing like super specific. I just got it because it was, you know, cost effective at the time, and it held most of my gear. Obviously it's taken a beating, and I feel like I haven't used it that much, like actually used it as a camera bag, more so as like storage within my living spaces, just so I didn't have my stuff laying around, and just so I could have it in a more consolidated area. But I feel like I've maybe used it a good 3 times as a camera bag instead of storage, and well, you know, it wasn't the best quality, but it definitely did what it needed to do. And it's not like this tear really affected the use of the bag, and I still plan on using it more so for storage in my living spaces rather than a camera bag, because I have my new one, and also it still works for what it is. This one is just kind of like a rip in the front pocket, but I don't keep anything in there, so it's not that important. Oh, in here I have my charger. Okay, this is the charger for my battery to my camera. I actually didn't know that was there because I use a different charger for it, but that's what's in that front pocket. And that's going back in there because storage. Right down here I have the sleeve for the tripod I use. It's the tripod I'm using right now, so I can't really show it to you. I mean, I could, I guess. Yeah. Oh, actually, the background is kind of scary, not gonna lie. Okay. So this is the tripod here. My room is messy, please don't judge me. It's this like very simple and like cheapy like plastic Polaroid tripod. I think my brother gifted it to me. That sounds so mean. I'm just like, it's this cheapy little I think he gifted this to me like maybe 10 years ago when he got it in like a camera bundle off Amazon, and then he ended up upgrading to a much nicer tripod, so then he gifted this to me, and I was so grateful for it. Still am. I still use it to this day, but I think I'm in the market for a new one. Maybe something by like Ulanzi or something, Newwear. We'll see though, we'll see. And if you want to sponsor me, I'll be very grateful. So that's what that bag is for. It's for that tripod. I usually just keep it in here when it's being stored. In my like little cup holder, I keep tripod, again for storage purposes. If I had another choice, it would be inside of the bag, but again, I have outgrown this, so I'm sure it'll fit in my new bag. But I keep this tripod here. It's in Ulanzi. Very, very, very nice. Can bend any which way I feel, and it is very reminiscent to me of like the old Gorilla Pods, whatever those ones were that like every YouTuber used back in the day. I really love it. It feels very sturdy to me, and I often actually take this part off and like put it on my tripod, this part on my tripod, or even like this suction mount that I have. So I just keep that there, and this is my like simple vlog tripod, if you will. So I'm gonna put this down to show you this next item because it actually doesn't fit in my bag, because it's so like awkwardly shapen. There's just no way for me to fit it in my bag. I've played like all types of Tetris to get it in there. If I need to use it, I carry it with my hands, which is kind of awkward, or I just put it in a random bag. But this is actually my car mount by Newwear, or it's like more just of a suction mount, but I use it in the car. I just stick it to like the windshield of a car to get a really cool shot. You can use this on mirrors, you can use this, really mirrors and windows, because they're a lot less porous than like walls and wood. Dang it, I should have wish there was a way to get another angle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm actually gonna hit the 0.6 on this one, try not to get my feet in the shot. But when you open it, it kind of opens like a clamshell almost. So this is kind of what the view is like. This actually looks awful in 0.6. Oh my gosh. It's very like a clamshell situation, so you can have like easy access to like your equipment, but then you'd have to lay it down on the ground to see everything. Pretty typical of most camera bags, really. This portion here, which is, I believe it's a laptop sleeve, but I've never used it for such because, again, storage. In here I keep waterproof covering for the case. It came with the case, so I just keep it in this compartment because I don't use it otherwise. I think we'll start with the main attraction of this current camera bag, which is the actual camera. I've got this little strap to keep it in place. Right here is the star of the show. This is my Canon M50 Mark II. She's in the color black, and I've got right now this bootleg cage on here, but it's actually very nice quality. I enjoy it, and it does its job. I've got all kinds of different holes right here so that I can mount it on other things, and I've even got 2 shoe mounts. I guess it comes with one, but then I have my the built-in hot shoe mount. I don't even know, I don't know what to say when I talk about products or anything like that. Like, I'm just like, it's a camera. It's a camera. Again, I'm not getting into spec, but it's a very compact and tiny. The cage makes it look like built up. It's very light and small, and that's what I really like about it, because with the cage on, I feel like I have like a nice beefy camera to take photos and make videos and just other medias, but also it's very small. So if I ever want to go out and capture things, I feel it's not that invasive looking. Oh, you can't see. I got her my freshman year of college. Actually, I made a video, I think it's titled My New Camera or something, and it's on this channel here. So that was me just kind of going to the mall and just playing around with the camera for the very first time, trying to get to know what the feel for it was. I fell in love with this camera, and I'm still in love with this camera just because I have new equipment, wink wink nod nod, doesn't mean that I will ever stop using this. And I feel like this will make for the perfect backup camera, and also just secondary camera for like anything that I'm doing. I love, but I think I have also grown past her, but I will be still using her for my other channels videos, like whether that be live streaming and or my movie commentary videos. So she's gonna be getting work still. She's gonna be getting work. I love taking photos with this camera, and also I've taken like most of my videos that you've seen on here with this camera. She's been around and about. Actually, okay, that's what I can say about this camera. I got her used off of eBay, and it came in like perfect condition. Anything you may see that's signs of wear or like usage are all from me. Not that it's in any bad condition, like it looks really good. It's in amazing condition. If you told me that I got this camera used, I wouldn't believe you. Camera came in basically out of box condition. I'm very grateful that it came in perfect condition. And I think it was maybe purchased for like $500 to $600. So I'm not sure what, and that's 4 years ago as well. So I'm not sure how good that is. I actually think that this is going for more expensive nowadays. I'm not sure if that's because it's like more rare or what. I feel like that was a good price, and it was like my dream like content camera, because a lot of like YouTubers that I watch and enjoy used this camera, so it was like the perfect thing for me at the time. Perfect for like little short films or photography projects. This is the kit lens that it comes with. It's the 15 to 45 millimeter lens. It's a zoom lens. It's basic. It is an EFM mount lens, which is not kind of like an obsolete lens. Like it's not anything you're using with the main like Canon camera. I would need a adapter, which is not a big deal, but I really like her for who she is. She's very simple and to the point, and I feel like for me at least the perfect starter camera to learn how to just do basics in making and creating things. So, and then right beneath got case covering for a lens that I have, my secondary lens for this camera, which is one that I kind of use a lot for mostly YouTube because it gives me a wide angle. Her like eye is different, 11 to 22 millimeters. I love having a wider angle when creating YouTube videos in particular, just because I don't like when the camera is like all up in my face. This middle section is very much like the camera compartment. Down here is actually where I have my first Canon camera, and kind of similar to my M50, I also have like a little charm right here, and I love this because obviously I can wear it as a bracelet, but also it gives me peace of mind when I'm using it. That way, if I were to drop it, it wouldn't just fall straight to the ground, which gives me peace of mind. This is my Canon SX740 HS, and that is a mouthful. She's kind of like the little cousin to the Canon G7X. If you know what that is, very popular vlog camera, but this is not so much. It doesn't really do well in low light, and when I got this, I didn't really understand that at the time, so the quality just wasn't what I wanted it to be for a vlog camera. I was like 15 when I got this. I mean, I thought I was gonna do like little cutesy vlogs, but the quality for low light conditions, but even then it was like medium light conditions, even then it wasn't that great. But this is great for photos. I would get something like this. I mean, it is a point and shoot camera, and it also has 40 times optical zoom. You can get really close to things and still have a great shot. I didn't realize I actually had power, but I did like a really cute photo shoot on the beach with this, and this is perfect actually for the new trend of like how everyone's doing digital camera photo shoots, how everyone wants those nowadays. So it's actually perfect for that occasion. I'm trying to find one where like my feet are in the mix, like okay, so this is like an example of that. I feel like it doesn't look right. Trust, this is really cute for like those digital camera photo shoots that everyone wants to do. And it has the flip up lens, of course. I'm like, I don't want you to see my background because it's actually bad. It's like not clean. But yeah, she's very simple, very cute. All of a sudden, I don't know how to talk about camera equipment. Yay! Also in this bag, I have 2 ND filters, which is great for like if you want to use a wider aperture outside in like a bright setting, but you don't want it to be too bright, so you can manually control how much light is going into your camera with these. So I have one for my kit lens that I showed you, and also the wide angle lens. This one right here is for the kit lens. This one is for my wide angle lens, which I actually realized I could have just bought one for the wide angle lens and then gotten an adapter so that I can use it on my smaller lens, but you live and you learn. I didn't need to get 2 of these, but I have 2 of them now, so there's that. And that goes right next to that little point and shoot camera, which is right here. We can move on to the lighting section, the lighting and charging section, the electrical, if you will. I'll start with this Ulanzi. It's like an RGB light. Honestly, the best way I could explain it to like other filmmakers is if you've ever used the Aperture MC kit, I would say that this is kind of reminiscent of that. Just this basic square with a diffuser on it, and you have different parts for mount, which is very helpful. And obviously you can mount it onto your camera. But what I think is amazing about this, it's a very powerful light. I'm not using it here because I wanted to show you it, so I'm using this random TikTok light right now. You can turn it on right here, and it has a screen. It tells you the Kelvin you want, it tells you the percentage of how bright it is, and it also tells you like the battery. But this is only at 4% and it's very bright. I'm not turning it up because too many lights are going to give me a headache, but you get the point. You can choose this button and it gives you the different modes for things. These 2 buttons increases the intensity of the light, or if I click it here, I can choose the Kelvin. I can up it or lower it. If I bring it back and I just hold it on here, I can actually choose the mode. So rather than choosing the Kelvin, I can choose an RGB situation, and then I can click it again and then use like a TV mode. So it's like a flickering white light. If you have an Aperture MC, it's very reminiscent of that. Yeah, so there's even like a party mode, there's a TV mode, there's a HSI slow, so it's like cycling through the different colors. There's a fast version of that. There's RGB strobe, there's RGB flash, cop car, so it's like flashing red and blue, ambulance one, fire engine, so emergency. Fireworks, I actually don't even use these modes, but I'm glad to remember now that I have them if I need them. Packs a punch, it's very bright. It's so bright. I do want to say before we continue, I'm not sponsored by any brand I'm featuring in this video. These are things that I've either purchased with my own money or have asked other people to buy me with their own money, and these are things that I use. So I'm not like promoting anyone, I'm just telling you what I use and what's in my camera bag and what works for me. Next up is my speed light right here. I'm not going to be putting that on because again, I'm going to get a headache. This is a Godoc speed light. I actually got this for a class that I took where we did digital photography. This also packs a punch. It gets super bright, and since then I've used it for many photo shoots. I really enjoy flash photography because of the speed light. It just looks so cool to me and I really enjoy using it, and it's really simple to use and you can just do a lot of cool stuff with flash photography. Right down here I actually keep all my batteries and like chargers for my cameras. I've got this bigger one for my M50, so I can charge 2 batteries at the same time, which I really appreciate. Then I've got this little one. This one's for my point and shoot camera, and I have a battery that's in there currently. So again, I have 2 batteries for that camera. And now we have completed 2/3 of the bags, and we're going to move over here to the audio and miscellaneous section. I really only have like 2 means of recording audio for my equipment, and that's with this mini shotgun mic and then these lav mics I have here. I believe this is the Rode Video Micro. I meant to get the Rode Video Mic Go, which is kind of confusing. Like, I don't know why they would name 2 mics very similarly, but whatever. This one I believe is cheaper. It's the Video Micro. It's so cute. It's as the name suggests, it's small. I think this was maybe about 30 bucks. Goes right on top of my camera, and I don't know, it looks cute, and it records audio. It's better than the built-in mic, so it does its job. That actually came with this wind muffler, or a dead cat as it's called in the film world. I actually never use this. I feel like this does enough with cutting down on the wind noise. I never really take to using this, so it's still in good condition, you know? It's not like matted or anything. One of the things that I love most and that I have been using a lot more lately is the Hollyland lav mic setup. It's actually what I have on right now and what I'm speaking through, and you've probably seen it in some of my ranting videos. My Hollyland Lark Max 2, I believe it is, and this was probably like $200 to $300. So pretty pricey, but I saved up and I really wanted to improve my mic situation, so I can like walk far back away from this camera and still be able to record audio, and that's something that's very important to me, especially if I want to do like short films and I don't want to be all up on someone with a microphone, you know. They can just have it clipped on to them. There are many different things that I can do with this microphone. The case is really nice. I feel like, you know, I could drop this and be confident that nothing bad is going to happen. It also seems very water resistant, so I'm not going swimming with this mic set, but I feel comfortable that I can walk around and go places with it and have it be protected. We have like other cords in here. You can actually connect this to your cell phone, whether it be like a Android or iPhone, and it has like the cord for the camera, and also it has little mini dead cats for the microphones themselves, so very reminiscent of the ones that are for my Rode mic, but these ones just go on top of the microphone, which is cute. I haven't needed to use that yet, but I love that that's included. So this is just the case, but this is like the actual housing for the mic set, and it's charged with USB Type-C, and I love that. I love that everything in my bag is kind of leaning towards being charged with USB Type-C. Just makes life so much easier. This is what happens when you open it. You can actually see that my case is low on power. I haven't had to charge it this entire time. I think I've had it for maybe over a year now. Yeah, I don't use it that much, and I don't think I've ever had to charge it, so it's been charged for a year now. Like, I think now is the only time I will be charging it after having it for like a year. So it comes with 2 microphones, one of which I have clipped to me, and then the other one is right here. But this is what it looks like. You can plug in a separate lav mic right here, so you can really have this hidden, like put it to the side and then have a wire come up and then have a microphone there. It comes with like a little magnet situation, so you can clip this to yourself, or you can just use the actual clip that's on here to clip it to yourself. It's very simple, very lightweight. Let me show you what the receiver looks like. Right now I have it kind of situated weird, only because I want to see what the audio levels are looking like. And if you have it on the hot shoe, it'll be facing away from like the front of the camera. I just kind of have it sideways just so I can see it right now, but that's not how it would look if you have it mounted properly. And this is kind of what the receiver looks like. It has many different modes. This final thing is what I was referring to. You can plug this into the side of the lav mic and then use just this right here, so then you wouldn't see the lav mic. You can just plug it in and then hide it to the side and then just have this right here. And this is just a pop voice simple like lav mic, and I actually want to get 2 of these so that I could have them for both of my Hollyland transmitters. That way if I'm making a video with another person and I don't want to have the transmitter just like in your face, I can use this along with it and just have like little microphones hidden somewhere, you know, on our person. So that'd be really cool to have a second one. But yeah, everyone, okay, so it looks like we've gotten to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions regarding anything that I've said or showcased in this video, do let me know. Do ask in the comments. If you like this video, like it, and if you didn't, dislike it. And also, if you can't get enough of me, consider checking out my other platforms and my other channels. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for, by the way, right now I think I'm at 430 subscribers. That's like insane. I'm very grateful and I am excited to get to 500 and eventually 1,000. I'm gonna pose for a thumbnail and I will see you in my next video. Of course, right as I'm about to record, I spill water on myself and my mic while it's clipped here. So now this is me just testing to see if my mic still works, because what the heck.